Buttercream is a favorite of many to decorate almost any baked good. One of the main ingredients we use, apart from shortening and butter, is meringue powder. Meringue powder does not add fluffiness to your cream, as some bakers believe. It is used as a stabilizer. But what exactly does it do? Well, if you are making a buttercream from scratch with meringue powder in it, it will be different than a regular frosting because of one main thing. The cream will be stiffer because of the added dry ingredient, and it will crust more. It will also make it a bit more difficult to smooth over a cake if your consistency is not right. Another pro is that it will help your cake keep in hot weather. Absolutely no meringue powder substitute left. Speciography offered a few solutions. The first one was to use egg whites. This one is pretty straightforward, as meringue powder substitute is made from powdered egg whites itself. Egg whites are more natural and taste amazing. This method will, however, take you a little bit longer, as the egg whites take some more time to whip up than the powder. We recommend you take 1 egg white per 1 cup of shortening or butter. You should add a pinch of cream of tartar, or a teaspoon of lemon juice. This will help stabilize the whites so that they keep aerated for longer. You should beat it until you get stiff peaks. Set it aside, and once you have creamed the butter and sugar, you can add it in at slow speed so as not to pop the air bubbles. The frosting, we have found, turns out with a different texture. It is a bit more fluffy, but it will still crust, just like with meringue powder. You can also use this meringue in many other recipes. Egg whites are very versatile. Isn't meringue powder the same as egg white powder? It certainly isn't. While meringue powder contains sugar, cornstarch, and other ingredients, egg white powder is exclusively made out of dehydrated egg whites. Keep in mind that depending on the recipe, you will maybe need to add some sugar, as the meringue powder does have sugar in it. What is this, you may wonder? Well, if you are vegan, you have probably at least heard of it, and maybe you have tried it before. It looks like regular meringue, but it does not contain egg whites at all. It is also made out of something we would have thrown away a few years ago, before knowing more about vegan cuisine. If you have not guessed it, it is a meringue substitute made out of chickpea water. Yes, the water where they are cooked, or the water from the can, if you are not cooking them yourself. This is amazing, as, perhaps, you do not have meringue powder, but you do have a can of cooked chickpeas in your pantry. How does this work? Well, it was invented by chance by a chef who was seeking for vegan meringue alternatives. We cannot say that it tastes exactly the same, but it is amazing. It has a distinct flavor of its own, and we absolutely love it as well. You should make it just like you would regular meringue. It has the same properties, and can be used in the same ways. We have not personally tried this option, but one of the many uses for this gelatin substitute made without seaweed is to make a substitute meringue. Apparently, Agar Agar powder can be chilled and whipped until it forms stiff peaks. Once it does, you can use it in the same way you would regular meringue by folding it into the creamed butter and sugar. If you like this video, don't forget to like and subscribe.